What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here today, bowling in the Sheffield Shield final against Western Australia, and we bowled them out pretty cheaply in the first innings. We've got a lead at the moment of just, as you can see there, 201, so just over 200, and we're looking to go and try and maybe wrap this up by an innings, but obviously we're not getting too ahead of ourselves, and we do have plenty of batting, plenty of bowling to hopefully go and get us through. But I'm going to firstly, before we go and get into this game, I'm going to talk about events that have been happening, obviously real life. The big one, well, one of the big ones I should say, is the Indian versus England test match, which is coming into its 5th day now. It's come off the pad, but it's going to miss the stumps. Where England have obviously gone I think on day 4, they picked up the last... Were they batting at the start of day 4? I can't remember. But anyway, they picked up 205 runs in 40.4 overs. Alistair Cook, again, showing that he's starting to regain a bit of form. He scored 70 not out. And Joe Root, the other player there, who continues to grow as a pretty good batsman in all forms of the game. He scored a quick fire 56. That came off I will just double check, 41 balls. Obviously to get England up so that they could go and declare, and then to make things even better, they picked up the top 4 in the final session, I'm guessing, of day 4. So that leaves the Indians, obviously, they were chasing 445 for the win. They have only got 112, so if my maths are correct, they still need well over 300. They need 332 to win on the final day with 6 wickets in hand, and obviously, you know, the Indian tail has been pretty good recently. Obviously, both Bish Kumar and Mohammad Sami have been going and scoring runs, and obviously Ravi Jadeja, I think, has a first-class triple hundred. So obviously they can bat, but will they be able to go and withstand this crumbling pitch, which the spinners have gone and taken 3 out of the 4 wickets, the 4th wicket obviously being a run out, which kind of went, and a lot of people said triggered a mini collapse, but we'll just have to wait and see obviously how they go. So they've got Ali and they've also got Joe Root to go and obviously be those spin options, and then who knows if it does start to seam a wee bit, there's a few cracks and stuff, there is definitely the seaming options of Jimmy Anderson, obviously Stuart Broad, they've also got Chris Wokes and Chris Jordan in there as their 3rd and 4th seamers for this test. So England probably looking like they're going to go and pick up the win in this 3rd test to go and make it 1-1 after obviously India won the first one. And the next bit of big news is Jacques Kallis last night announced, try to combine announce and renounce, and because of that I've gone bold no ball because I haven't been focusing. He has announced his retirement from international cricket. So obviously a lot of people were saying he was going to go and try and hang around to the World Cup next year, which isn't actually too far away, as Bancroft has absolutely smoked me away. Massive 6. Obviously, the World Cup not too far away, but he will continue, as they've said in this article here, to play for T20 franchise teams. Obviously, he's playing currently for the Kolkata Knight Riders and the Sydney Thunder, but a very, very good record. Just reading over some of his stats now, he scored over 11,000 runs in one-day cricket. He had, how many centuries? I don't want to get distracted again. 17 centuries, 86 50s, average of 44, which, you know, is great, obviously. He did offer a lot with the ball as well, so it wasn't just his batting. He was a vital part of that Sri Lankan team for a long, long time. And here we go. Test, he's got, hang on, what's this? In Test, he scored over 1,300 runs in 166 matches. He scored 45 centuries and 58 half centuries, so a pretty good conversion rate there with an average over 55. And then obviously they haven't gone and named his said his bowling stats there, but obviously a very good bowler as well, as is our pro Cliffy, who's just picked up Bancroft for the 2nd time in the innings, and there is the first of 10. Sorry if I sounded a bit tired then, I was actually just going for a bit of a stretch, and it worked just when I was going to do my celebration. Oh, I woke up this morning and I was so sore. I woke up to go and get in the shower, and I went to walk down the stairs, and I was like, oh my god, my neck was so sore this morning. I don't know why, I must have slept so funny, but I was actually, it still is quite sore, but this morning I was in a bit of agony. Like, in the shower, I was in pain. Them tears in the shower, people, them tears in the shower. Right, So overdone, obviously we picked up that first wicket. Hopefully the other bowlers can go chime in. We've got another one. I just saw it there. I don't know who got it. I don't know if it was a bowler or a run out. But obviously 2 down now. Still 178 behind. So things are looking good here for the Tassie Tigers to go and pick up. I can't even remember how many first class trophies we've won over the past 4 seasons. Can't even remember. I'm pretty sure we won it last year against the same team, against the Warriors. I actually picked up... I think I picked up about 15 wickets in that game. I know I picked up 10 in an innings, because I've got a screenshot of it. It's on my Instagram. But yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember the other ones. I definitely know we won it last season. I can't remember the first couple. But we're also in the one-day final as well, and I think that's against Western Australia as well. So that will be coming your guys' way. I'm just trying to think what's happening recording-wise over the next couple of days. Obviously tomorrow we'll have FIFA. Saturday we'll have MLB. Sunday I might even do a game versus subscriber, because I said I was going to do that monthly or even fortnightly, and I just haven't done it. So that may be coming on Sunday. So I guess maybe next Tuesday we'll have the one-day final. God, that seems so far away. That seems forever away. So much can happen in that space of time, though. So, I mean, do keep your eyes peeled, because it may come out on Sunday, depending on if I can be bothered recording against a subscriber and if I can get someone to play against. So, we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully, we can go and pick up some... It was Jackson Bird who picked up that LBW. I was going to say, hopefully, we can pick up some other wickets. Still 170 behind. That must be daunting. Obviously, I've only ever played one-day cricket, so I don't really know what it's like. Sorry, orange juice. I don't know what it's like batting when you're this far behind. Like, what's your mindset? What is your mind going through when you say, especially, not when you're an opener, say you're in Adam Voges' shoes, and you're trailing by about 200 coming into the second innings, and you're coming in at number 4, you lose a couple of quick early wickets with only, in this case, 30 runs on the board, and you're still 170 behind to make the other team go and bat again. What's your mindset? What is your mindset? What's going through your mind? It would be very interesting. If I had mind reader powers, it would... Some of the things I would like to listen into, something like that. What would be going through a player's mind in this situation here of Adam Voges, saying, what do I need to do to go and get us through? It would be very, very interesting. If anyone does know, if anyone has... I know there are people out there who have played 2-day cricket or even 4-day cricket, quite possibly. In a situation like this, when you're coming into bat in the second innings, when things haven't quite gone your way in the game so far, what is going through your mind? What are you thinking at this stage? Are you thinking go for survival? I know some people do that. I had a mate actually who came in and scored. I can't remember. He was playing in a 2-day game. Came in the second innings, and I think he scored about 8 off about 60. He was just going and just blocking it out. Rogers, see you later. That's 3. That is 3, ladies and gentlemen. 7 to go. 7 to go. But it's going to be hard now, because we've got some good batsmen coming in, obviously, in the forms of the Marsh brothers. Sean in first, Mitch in next. So hopefully we can pick up these two fairly early, because they are very dangerous players. Sean especially, obviously, has matured a lot and really is, well, he's not a focal point of that test team now, but he is still a very important player. Oh yes, that will do. Second ball. Thank you. And then obviously Mitch Marsh, a lot of people are saying that he is going to be the next Australian all-rounder to don the baggy green, I guess you would say. So big raps on him, and obviously he has been performing outstandingly in the I guess it's a quadrangular tournament, quadrangular A series that's been going on. Obviously, he had a very good 4-day series. He scored a few hundreds along with Sam Whiteman, who'll be coming in next. And then obviously in the 1-day, he has been taking wickets. I think he took 5 for in one of the games, and he's been getting quick runs in the middle order when they have needed it. But enough about that. I actually read... Oh, we got another one. 5 for 35. I actually read, well, I didn't read, I saw on the scorecard I think it was Australia A versus India game. It must have been on Tuesday, I'm thinking. And I was looking at the score early on, because I got a link on my Facebook, that Australia A were in trouble. They'd lost 3 early wickets, and I think Phil Hughes and... I can't even remember who was in. It might have been Mitchell Marsh, possibly. And then I went on my Facebook at work and saw a link about a world record. Well, not a world record, but about Phil Hughes doing something incredible in this game. And I said, oh, that's weird. So I jumped on the computer, checked out the scorecard, and saw that he scored 202 in a 50-over game. What a freak. Of about 151 balls, I think it was. Very, very impressive. Curse you, Adam Voges. I hate when people do that. I'm just going to keep reiterating my hate for when people cut me when it's going on to hit middle and off. It just really annoys me. Really, really annoys me. I hope I bowl you out this time. I hope you go for a cut and you miss it. Damn it. Damn you, Adam Voges, and your impressive domestic batting, even international batting. I don't even know if he's part of the one-day setup now, but I know he was. He definitely was part of the one-day setup, and I think he scored his debut 100. Was it last summer? I think it was last summer. Can't quite remember. Sam Whiteman, in anyway, who I was talking about earlier, who scored those runs. It was actually his debut. No, not debut. Maiden. You'd call it a maiden. 4-day ton. In that series that I was talking about earlier, obviously, the 4-day stuff. Australia, I can't remember if Australia, I think it went one each. I think it was 1-1. I'm not sure. I should really, not another no ball. I've bowled so many no balls in this game. I should really do my research before I go and say stuff. Before I go and talk about stats. It's just, I'm just reading more about Jacques Kallis. Just saying about how he's still got a 2-year deal with the Kolkata Knight Riders, and I think he's got a 2-year deal with the Sydney Thunder as well. There are some good players that are playing in the Big Bash now, I must say. It's turning. I'd probably say that the Big Bash would definitely be hands down would be the next league down from the IPL that people want to play in. We go IPL, BBL. And then I don't know what would come next, to be honest. I mean, England have finally got on the right foot and have decided to go, right, this is how we're going to follow the IPL and the BBL in structure of our T20 comp. You know, obviously changing it up, changing the names, changing the uniform. And I think that is the way to do it. We picked up another two. Must be two. Another 2 wickets. So 7 for 49 now. Great fielding in there close by Alex Doolan. 7 for 49, people. We are going to cruise here. Absolutely cruise to an innings victory. It just depends how long it is going to take for us to go and get these final wickets. But I can't imagine them scoring 152 in this space of time, especially with the bowling attack that we have. Obviously myself, Hilfy, Jackson Bird. Who else takes wickets for us? Mark Cosgrove somehow, the all-rounder at the top. Come on, mate, don't block it out. Go for a slog. That's what I did. In the when I was betting in this game, I went in because last night I scored it's a bad ball. I scored 50 off 12 balls actually, and was just absolutely tonking this guy, this New South Welshman. I think it was Patterson, in a one-day game. I took 47 off him in 1.5 overs, and I was just smashing him. Came in and just was starting to have a slog. And I kind of did the same in this game. I picked up a single first because I was facing Kunta Nile. And then I went and... Oh, we picked up another one. I was facing Kunta Nile, so I went and played him out for the first ball. And then Ashton Agar, the one-hit wonder, was bowling from the other end. And I hit him for 2 fours before I went and chopped on. So I made 9 off 4. But, you know, at that situation, it's what it's needed. Ben Dunk was down the other end. He was on 98, so I probably should have stuck around and got him through to his 50, but selfish player I am. Selfish player. Oh, stop blocking it, Sam Whiteman. Just go for a slog, son. Just go for a tonk. Or just let me bowl you. Don't work it round the corner. It's not a bad shot. But the timing I had on some of those shots were real bad. The first one I thought that was going for a massive 6, but it basically just went straight up in the air. And only just went for 4 actually. I was quite surprised. Have I bowled 12 overs straight? Surely not. Surely not. Surely this is not my 12th over on the trot. Surely there was a break in between. Surely. Ooh, he's tucked that one around the corner. He'll pick up one. It's not ideal. We don't want Sam Whiteman on strike. We want Behrendorff. So we can go and Doherty can hopefully... I don't even know if Doherty's bowling from the other end. Might bring myself off, bring someone else on. Come on, get a wicket. Get a wicket, boys. You can do it. I think that's it. I think we've done it. I'll raise the trophy aloft. As you can see there, it's not a trophy, it's a shield, because it is the Sheffield Shield, not the Sheffield Trophy. Brilliant stuff. Anyway, guys, do hope you've enjoyed this video and have enjoyed me diving back into a bit of domestic cricket. As you can see there, Ben Dunk with his man of the match for his 102. We picked up 6 wickets in the game, which isn't too bad. And, as I said, guys, do tune in Sunday. I'm either going to have the one-day final or I am going to have a game versus subscriber. Tomorrow, we'll have, obviously, that new FIFA series that's going on. I'm really enjoying that. I'm just going to go and record it now. So make sure you don't miss that.